It's a new day in the workroom, and after Metaton and Pacifica's help in Untucked last week, I think I got my psyche together. I'm ready to slay another day and get my head back in the game again. I took Pacifica's words to mind, and I will from here on out not ask her for help. Manipulating others is still fair game though.
The queens all walk into the workroom. They all congratulate Bowser for her win and Rouge for staying another week. GLaDOS says they should thank Jessica for keeping Rouge despite her obvious loss. Rouge was about to speak up, but then Metaton told GLaDOS to deal with the now rather than mock the past. GLaDOS asks Metaton if she thinks she's in a movie with how fucking insane that quote was. Metaton says that it doesn't matter since GLaDOS is purposefully trying to start up drama and she won't have it. Rouge sides with Metaton, saying that GLaDOS is obviously trying to meddle in where she doesn't belong. GLaDOS says that they shouldn't be flops in public if they want to keep matters private. Just then, a producer tells the queens to get ready for the mini challenge.
I will say, GLaDOS is starting to get annoying. I never realized just how instigative she is. That is not a star quality.
Pacifica and GLaDOS won the mini challenge.
Another mini challenge win in a row? That has to go for something, right? I'm just kidding, I know it doesn't. Still, I can feel myself becoming more focused on myself. I need to pull out a win soon. Right now, 2 people in the final 6 already have 2 wins, whilst I only have a single shared win. That isn't a good look for me, and I need to pull out a solo win soon. I do hope my girl Rouge picks it back up though. I'm not sure if I can stand to see her struggle like this again and land in the bottom. I want her in the finale with me after all.
People are getting heated by a little bit of shade is beyond me. At least Jean, Bowser and Pacifica didn't care. Still, I'm glad to see the frontrunner bomb like that. Gives me hope that she'll do it again.
My queens, it's time to get this roast a-cookin' because this week we'll be doing the roast for Pheromosa, but she doesn't know it's about her. Go big or go home. Pacifica and GLaDOS, as the winners of the mini-challenge, you both will decide the order of who goes up. Pacifica will decide the first 3 and GLaDOS will decide the last 3. Good luck out there, and don't fuck it up.
A roast? To be honest, I'm a bit nervous about this challenge. This is the challenge where my Umbran sister Bayonetta went home on. However, I've been doing a lot better than her in this competition, so I'll probably be fine. I really need to stay on my best game since I was almost placed in the bottom 2 last week. I can't believe Bowser has 2 wins, it's insane. Whatever, I'm going to slay this roast and see Bowser land in the bottom again. She's too inconsistent to be Down Under's next drag superstar.
The queens all look to Pacifica first. Pacifica says she already has her mind made up about who will be the first 3. Pacifica says that her plan is to have Metaton open the roast, second will be Rouge, and third will be herself. She asks Metaton and Rouge if that's alright, and they both agree. Pacifica decides that that's final, and the remaining 3 queens look over to GLaDOS. GLaDOS says that she'll go after Pacifica, and then it'll be Bowser and then Jean, and that's final. Bowser asks if GLaDOS is going to check it over with the other queens, and she says no. Bowser says that is a bitch move, and GLaDOS says she knows. Jean tells Bowser to shut up about her placement because at least she isn't last. Bowser said she wanted to be first and looks over to Pacifica and asks why she didn't ask the others if they wanted to be the first 3. Pacifica says she just wanted to secure a place for herself and her friends. Bowser rolls her eyes, saying that Pacifica is being carried by her friends so far and needs to start taking risks. Pacifica groans and starts to tell Bowser off before Metaton cuts them both off by saying that they should all start preparing for their jokes.
Pacifica should really start taking risks around here. Infinite took some risks on Season 1 and look where she ended up. I'm just saying that I've paid my dues in this competition already, and I've been awarded for them. Pacifica is playing it too safe. That is not winner material.
Listen, I know this is Jessica's drag race down under and not Jessica's best friend's race down under, but I seriously wish I would have been in the middle. The difference between strategy with Pacifica and GLaDOS this week is outstanding, and I'm suffering because of it. If Rouge isn't in the bottom, that means she just got carried by Pacifica. Ugh, whatever, I'm going to win this challenge just to spite GLaDOS because I know she did this on purpose.
As the queens get ready for the challenge, Mettaton and Rouge start chatting. Mettaton asks if Rouge is confident in this challenge, to which Rouge says she is, and that roasting Pheromosa of all people should be easy since she eliminated a frontrunner and her best friend, and that she can't really live that down now. Mettaton laughs and agrees. Mettaton says that she feels like everyone left here are all good at being shady and roasting, but feels like Bowser might struggle a bit since she seems to be the butt of the joke half the time here. Rouge agrees, saying Bowser is a bit inconsistent but also admits that she's strong competition here and should have an eye out. Mettaton agrees, but then Rouge gets up from writing her jokes. Mettaton asks where she's going and she says that she's just going to keep an eye on Bowser. Mettaton says that's a bad idea. Rouge says not to worry about it and that she's just gonna go check to see what she's doing and then she'll be right back.
Why didn't I think of this before? I'm a spy, so I'll just spy on Bowser to see if she really is cut out for this challenge. And if she is, I might take inspiration from some of her jokes. I go before she does anyway, so hopefully she won't mind.
I can't really control what Rouge does. I'm just going to hope that she's not placed in the bottom 2 again. She should be writing her roasts, not spying on other contestants. I fear for her, but I'm on a roll right now. I'm gonna get back into the top. I was the only one safe last week, and I'm sure it'll be the last time anyone is normally safe. So I have to give it my all like I have been doing, but times 100. Darlings, you aren't ready for what I can do yet.
Meanwhile, Bowser and Jean are talking while Rouge eavesdrops on them. Bowser says that she's pretty confident that she'll be placed in the top and that roasting is a big part of her drag career. Jean says it better be since Bowser is so easy to make fun of. Bowser says that it's easy to make fun of Jean as well since she's been getting Lucario'd the whole time. Jean says at least she'll win a challenge. Bowser glances at Jean's roasts that she's written down and says sure very sarcastically. Jean says that if Bowser is in the top with what she has written down, she will call her out for being production's favorite like Bowser has been calling her. Bowser says that she has good reasons to call Jean a production favorite. As the two argue, Rouge glances down and quickly skims what Bowser has written before walking away without anyone noticing.
What Bowser had was actually pretty good, but I do see where Jean is coming from since it is lacking a bit. Still, I'll steal some jokes from there just to give her the trip up. Wait, did I say steal? Sorry, I meant taking some inspiration from Bowser's iconic jokes. Tee-hee.
Jean honestly doesn't know what she's talking about. She isn't a comedy queen and has only been getting in the top because she's a production favorite. Yeah, one of them. The other is Rouge. I feel pretty good about my chances tonight though. I feel like I'll end up in the top again.
Bowser needs to humble herself. She's not as great as she says she is. She's been in the bottom twice and has only been accusing me of being a production favorite because she can't see the faults in herself. I hope she goes home tonight. I just can't stand being around someone like that for much longer.
The queens will now participate in the roast of Pheromosa. Mettaton slayed the challenge. Bowser, GLaDOS, Pacifica Northwest and Rouge had a great performance. Jean had a bad performance.
I knew I'd slay this challenge. I had the crowd, Jessica and Pheromosa laughing the entire time. Honestly, most of us did amazing. I was wrong to worry about Rouge. She held up great. Jean on the other hand, darlings, not to be shady, but she did bad. She was mostly making fun of Bowser, and while that was funny, it was the roast for Pheromosa. She missed the goal by a wide margin.
I've never had a room go silent while I was in it. I admit, I bombed hard. Not even Bayonetta did that bad on her roast. I'll be lip-syncing tonight, but I'm not scared. I'll send whoever is in the bottom with me home.
I didn't expect Rouge to have some of the same jokes as me. When it was my turn to go up, I had to improvise a bit. I did great, but I feel like me pausing a bit to think of a new joke could take away from me. I sadly don't think I'm going to win, but hopefully Jessica thinks I was great in my improv.
Some of Bowser's jokes worked great, and some got a light chuckle. I was able to bring it back though. I had a great performance, but I feel like those silent bits could land me in the bottom 2 with Jean. I really don't want to lip sync a third time this season. Mostly everyone did amazing this week though, the competition is getting really tight.
As the queens get ready for the runway, Pacifica asks GLaDOS if she placed Jean last because her sister Bayonetta went home on the roast. GLaDOS says yes she did. Pacifica says that that's just mean. GLaDOS says that unlike Pacifica, she's playing the game to win whilst Pacifica is just playing best friends race. Pacifica just groans and says that she is making friends here but is also doing her best to stand out. GLaDOS tells Pacifica that it's obvious that her friends are just using her to stand out on their own based on how well Mettaton did. Pacifica says that isn't the case and that she stood out on her own as well. GLaDOS says she better see Pacifica in the top then.
GLaDOS is definitely not winning Miss Congeniality this season, I can say that for certain. I want her to leave me alone about my performance so far. I've been in the top multiple times. I think GLaDOS is just angry that she also doesn't have a second win. Whatever, I don't need to pay attention to her.
The queens will now bring it to the runway. Category is Goth. Mettaton and Rouge slayed the runway. Pacifica Northwest, GLaDOS and Jean had a great runway. Bowser had a good runway.
Of course I'd slay a goth runway. I mean, just look at me. My friend Shadow is also a major goth, and this look is inspired somewhat by her, but she leans more towards emo nowadays. Anyway, I hope this runway is enough to save me from the bottom 2. I look absolutely fabulous in it, but it's heavy as hell. Not a lip-syncing outfit for sure.
My queens, before the judging, I'd like to introduce to you all our first ever extra special guest judge. She is my Season 6 sister and All Stars 2 icon, it's Pheromosa. Also I have an announcement. From here on out, no one is safe. You're either in the top or in the bottom. With that out of the way, let the judging commence. Mettaton, congratulations, you are the winner of this week's challenge. Pacifica and GLaDOS, good job this week, you're safe.
What did I say, darlings? I'm so happy I got my second win here. With all of us getting critiqued every single day now, it's my time to shine. I get that Jessica wanted to pay attention to the other girls earlier on, but now she can't get her eyes off of me. As it should be.
Another week placed in the top. I'm doing pretty well. Of course I'd do great in a roast, I mean just ask that old grandma in a sweater back in Gravity Falls. She'd agree. I'm glad Mettaton got her second win though, she deserved it.
Wow, Pacifica is actually here with me in the top. I didn't expect that. Well, of course I'd place in the top in a roast. I can dish it out like no one's business. If I couldn't, I wouldn't be here right now. Bit annoyed Mettaton won though. I probably would have won if I went first and she was in the later half, but whatever. I stay another week.
Jean, Rouge and Bowser, you represent the bottoms of the week. Rouge, you're safe.
Oh wow, thank you Jessica for keeping me here another week. If I were to lip sync in this outfit, I'd be like Kamora Hall versus Denali against Jean. Absolutely toast. Just kidding, I had a reveal ready just in case. Good luck to the other two though.
That means Bowser and Jean, you are both up for elimination.
I can't believe I'm in the bottom. I guess it was because of my runway, but whatever. This might be my third time lip syncing, but I'll send anyone home if it means I get to stay. I'm especially happy that it's Jean here in the bottom with me. She isn't ready for the humbling I'm about to give her.
As predicted, I'm in the bottom 2. I couldn't ask for a better opponent to send home though. I can't wait to wipe that cocky attitude off of Bowser as I send him home. Let's get to it.
2 queens, stand before me. Ladies, this is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
The lip sync song is Shake Your Love by Debbie Gibson. Bowser did an amazing reveal and had a great lip sync. Jean had a good lip sync.
Bowser.
Shantae, you stay.
Jean.
Sashay away. This is Untucked.
The queens are all a bit silent after the shocking elimination before Bowser breaks it by saying it felt good sending her home. Mettaton points out that Jean was a frontrunner here and she just sent her home. Bowser says that's why it felt good to send her home. Pacifica admits that Bowser scares her a little, calling her the lip-sync assassin of the season. Bowser says that she is a fierce performer since day one and that everyone should have caught on earlier. Rouge admits that Bowser was strong from the start, just not in a statistics way. GLaDOS says that if this was season 14, they'd all be in the finale by now, including Bowser. Pacifica says that after this challenge, this is a tight top 5. Mettaton agrees, saying everyone here is fierce competition. GLaDOS asks if everyone really is fierce competition whilst glaring at Bowser. Mettaton apologizes, saying that she forgot to say except GLaDOS. All the queens but GLaDOS laugh.